Welcome, money mobbing mobsters. What's happening, everybody? I'm changing out my rear pads, of course. I need to. It's been almost 40,000 miles, so this is what it is. I'm going to show you a shot of the instruction manual. Pause it, take a look at that, read it, whatever it may be. All you got to do is pretty much lift up your rear end, unscrew that hex bolt. I think it's like a 5 or 6 mil hex bolt. Take it out. Pads literally just fall out. Everything's on that pin that you removed. Remember to put that dust cap back when you're done, by the way. You don't want extra debris in there, okay? And I'll go ahead and take out the pads. I'll show them to you. I'll show you the exact difference between the old ones. I won't show you the new ones. I won't actually show you how to put them in at all. You don't need to. All you got to do is just read the book. Literally, you're putting them in the little groove, and the holes in the back of the pads is where the pin slides through. So as soon as you slide the front part of the pad in the little indentation, the back part of the pad kind of goes into place, and you'll see that the holes line up so you can put the pin in. Pretty simple. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Everything's done. Of course, what you got to do is before you push the pistons back in, what I try to do is I open it up so it's easier for the fluid to go out. I open the bleed valve and I push the pistons back, and all that old brake fluid is out now. I have to add a little more brake fluid in, but actually I have to just swap out the brake fluid. I would always recommend as soon as you change actual pad, swap out the brake fluid so it's nice and clean and clear instead of using that nasty brake fluid again and again and again. So just food for thought. When you actually look at the manual, take a look at it. Pause if you need to. So straight from Honda manual. Rear brake pad removal installation. Remove the pad pin plug, like I showed you, and pad pin. Remove the brake pads. They literally just fall out. Make sure the pad spring is installed correctly. Always replace the brake pads in pairs to ensure even brake pressure. Okay, here it is. So this is installation. Apply silicone grease to the nude stopper ring and install it into the pad pin groove. Install the pad pins into the caliper. Install the pad pin by pushing in the pads. So you push the pads in to the pad spring to align the pad pin holes in the pads and caliper body. I know a lot of P words there. Don't worry with it. Basically, you're just pushing the pads against the pad spring to align the pad pin holes. That's it. And then you're pushing the pad pin into this specific groove, and then you're torquing it to 13 pound-feet of torque. Okay, install the pad pin plug, which is a little plastic thing over the little opening. Operate the brake pedal to seat the caliper pistons against the pads. Basically, you have to push the piston in, obviously, and you have to. I would remove the fluid and put new fluid in. That's what I'm doing in the next 1,000 miles. I don't leave old fluid in there. And then last thing is you want to clean your rotor just in case, because you're probably going to have greasy hands or greasy gloves. So clean that rotor. Make sure you stop the first time when you engage it, okay? And clean anything you can. Make it look good, you know what I'm saying? Love what you do. Deuces.
I ain't got time for none of that. And if I did, that'd kill all my profit anyway. So it's kind of like, unless I had it organized, which I really don't care about. It's kind of